Okay, Tuesday morning update. Base section still printing slowly but smoothly on the Neptune 3 Max, and there we go. Slides off nicely. The first of the rear sections of the submarine that came off nice. Just going to pull that base off. Let's go and take that. This should give us an idea now of the full size of this thing. So yeah, by the time you lay that down next to that, ooh, yeah, it's going to be one big model. Right, on to the next piece.
Good morning, everyone. So it's Wednesday, and give you a quick update on the Proteus. So good news for everyone is that I have bought a new microphone, which I've managed to get working. So couldn't get it working with the Razer app that was on the phone, but I tried Open Camera and it seems to work with that. So hopefully from now on we'll get some consistent volume levels and you'll be able to hear what I'm saying. Excuse the Arsenal shirt. Arsenal are playing today, so I'm going to go and have a few beers and watch them, and we're hoping that they win just to keep the league running again to the weekend, so Liverpool don't get it all sealed up today, make them work for their trophy. Anyway, let's go and take a look at what I've got on the go. So here we've got the same old prints running from yesterday. This is the external piece of the base, first part. Those large pieces of the hexagonal sections, they'll sit on top of that. So yeah, they're taking a while. I might have to find a way of speeding up the other three. This is the second rear part of the submarine, so that's probably got another day to go. Looking at it, oh no, it's got about 11 hours, 12 hours left to go. It's not so bad. This thing should be done very shortly, 97%. So, and now I'm going to take you around to the slicer software. I'll show you what I've been up to here. So I've been looking at the internals. This is where that Kobra 3 Max with its 8 color slicer comes in. 8 color filament units. So I took the internal console room there, first part of it, and as you can see, gone through. I was looking at the video at the same time in one corner of the screen while moving around. I mean, this is not entirely accurate. It's a very, I'd say 50%, 60% close rendering of how the actual room on the submarine looks. There's pieces that will go in, of course. That's the decompression chamber where they came out in their swimsuits. Up here will eventually be where the captain will sit. We've got the stations to come in here for the charts and chairs, etc., etc. So it seems to have a bluish top to some of the sections and panels. So I went for this. It's supposed to be a grey blue, but as you'll see in a minute, I think it's a bit too bright. I might have to find a way to dull it down, or perhaps just the shadows on the inside will do that. So anyway, I went in, coloured up the displays as best to match the panels, because there's what look like these sort of grey-blue panels in there, a lot of silver piping, the red fire extinguisher, the vents were white with black inside, so I managed to do that as well. There's the panel on the floor where they put the radioactive power source, so I did that as well, and the little panel in front of that. So one thing I learned is if this isn't entirely accurate, then I guess my colouring doesn't need to be either. So anyway, this was the first part that I coloured, put together. I've done those plaques on the Kobra 3 Max for football crests, but this is the first, if you like, serious print of any size. So here it is at the moment. I started it last night, so it's still busy running away. So there's that area, like I said, where they put the particle to power it. You can see so far it's making use of the silver, the blue, and the white. We're going to let it keep on running, and there's a good mix of colors in that. So it should test these Ace Pro units and the color swapping. It's certainly producing some junk. But yeah, we'll see how this thing comes out. Alrighty, folks, you have a good day. Right, good morning, everyone. So Thursday update. Just to fill you in on where I got. So last night I got the second piece of the rear section of the submarine done. Got to take these support sections out. They're pretty easy to remove, but spongy and soft. We'll tear them out later. Neptune 3 Max is making the second piece of the outer area of the base. I finished the first one yesterday. Set it running on the second one. As the Neptune 4 Max had finished the rear section of the sub, I decided to let that run and do a third section. Left it running overnight, sliced it, left it running, woke up this morning, and it had finished. Just one slight problem, scale. I'd forgot to scale it up to 200%, so I didn't realize in my haste. So I had a 100% scale piece finished. Yeah, no use there. So this morning, set it running again, scaled it up to 200%, and off it goes. So we'll let that carry on. On the Kobra 3 Max, it's still working on the internal detail of the crew area. Once again, from previous one, you can see that a lot of multicolor dials and buttons and switches in here. That's the bottom of a fire extinguisher. You can see coming there in red. But yeah, I mean, I am really impressed with the way the dials and switches are coming out. Normally I'd have been having to go in there and hand paint them, but yeah, this multicolor printer is really doing some fine stuff very nicely. A hell of a ton of poop building up, but it's got about another, I guess, about an inch to go, and then it should be done, and I can move on to another piece. But yeah, really, really good. Still not happy with that shade of blue. Yeah, well, I'll live with it. But yeah, here we are back at the model on the screen. So you can see my pointer. So there's that bottom of the fire extinguisher I mentioned. So we've got about an inch or so of model still to build, and it will be done. Maybe I'm going to take you through to the room here, because I don't think I showed you this yesterday. So yeah, so that's the piece that was printed on the Neptune 3 Max, the outside part, and I just popped the first piece of the hex top on top of it. So what I'll do with this is I'll get some sort of metallic bronze or gold and spray that, and then that should look really nice. I'd have a good sharp line, because all four bits will then drop in together. I won't have to worry about splashing any paint anywhere, because you can do them separately. So, but well, coming along nicely. I'll give you another update tomorrow.